Alrighty, fellas. Welcome in. I have to record from my laptop. I'm having some unfortunate computer issues. Very annoying stuff. Well, I get this freaking draft board to get loaded up. We are going to be going over Darius Alexander, interior guy out of Toledo. Guys, my name is Miles. Happy to have you. I am coming off of work, very tired, but I understand I got to get you guys these evals. We got to get these players evaluated as soon as possible. The draft is right around the corner. If you guys could be so kind to share a little comment, give me some pointers on how I can make this channel better, more appeasing for you guys, because doing the breakdowns, it's very easy. It's very fun to speak, football jargon with you guys back and forth in the comment sections. You guys do very well. It's fun, so this isn't hard for me. This is just, it could be tiresome and time consuming and annoying things like my computer, but we are going to go ahead and get acclimated. I apologize if my face is offset. I only have my laptop. You're probably not going to see his alignments, snaps by alignment, but it's, pretty much he's a 3-tech. He's always B-gap type of deal. In 2022, he had a 77.5 grade, played in 14 games, got 2 sacks. In 2023, 80.6, 14 games, got 7 sacks. And in 2024, 90.2 grade, 4 sacks, 25 quarterback hurries in back-to-back years in 24 to 23, 30 and 23. And like I said, at the Senior Bowl, guys, he was a force to be reckoned with. They have him at that 3-tech spot, but this kid is more than athletic, more than aggressive enough and skilled enough to play that 5 technique. So that defensive end of a 3-4 defense, the defensive end, which is still technically an inside guy, where they'll have a nose and then another 5-tech and then have edge rushes on the top of them at 7s. That's you that and when was in those defensive end snaps, he was agile. His get off was great. Very light on his feet. So pass rush grade at a 77.8. Run defense grade at a 90.3. You guys know when it comes to run defense grade, that is the grade that we take to heart. That is the grade that we understand is very, very consistent. True pass set, pass rush grade at a 79.3. Pass rush run rate at a 12.8%. We are going to be going over his Western Kentucky tape, I believe. No, Miami of Ohio. This one right here. That is what we will be going over today. Once again, with interior guys, because there's the Kalijah Canseys, because there are the Geno Atkins, there are the Aaron Donald, the small, compact, very strong laterally, big thighs, and then there are the Calais Campbells, there are the Chris Jones, there are the Vita Veas, these big, strong, monstrous beasts of men. To where at the end of the day, if you want to be a good, solid interior guy that is going to be heavily evaluated and or be considered in high praise, you got to be a disruptor. You got to be a man amongst boys. You can never have a center blocking you one-on-one. That is troublesome. The center is usually and always consistently, somewhat for the most part, the weakest player or the weakest out of the bunch on the offensive line. There are some rarities to that, but at the end of the day, you don't get one-on-one blocked by centers. You take on double teams, even though it's 2 versus 1. You don't get pushed back. And then you're disruptive. You push the line of scrimmage forward. You seal very, very well. And then you have to be quick, lateral stunts. You got to do something impressive, especially with the guys today. You also need to be able to pass rush on 3rd down. That's especially if you want to get highly recruited in the top 2 rounds. Having a 3rd down presence as an interior guy is very important. So as you see him right here, Darius Alexander, he's at that 3-tech spot. Let's see what he does. Crosses the face of that guard, immediately does a little stat move and gets to the running back immediately. So we don't have an aerial view, so we're a little bit level with this one, but you can still see it beautifully. Crosses the face. Right now he's head on with the guard. Crosses the face of the guard, is able to kind of swish him off, and then just swallows the running back. He was very quick at the Senior Bowl, showed a lot of poise and talents. Here he is once again at that 3-tech. Takes on a double team, is still present, doesn't get washed away. And it was very hard for him to be moved. And if anything, it was very hard for him to be moved by one guy. Once again, taking over this double team. doesn't get pushed back, holds his own ground. That's what you want to see from a lot of these interior guys. Looks like he's a little bit inside, a little bit more head on with that guard. And look, and it was just super easy, super slippery. So this is this is 0, right? This is 0 when you're head on with the center. This is a 1, backside, front side 1, depending on how you see it. But this is a 2. I think to be more specific, they might call this a 2I. Maybe wrong about that, but when you're head on with the guard, you're at a 2 tech. And what that pretty much says is you're about to blow up anything inside run. And so that's pretty much what he does immediately. This guard is not able to get into the front of Mr. Darius, and he just crosses the face almost immediately and just gets to the running back, swallows him down. It's hard to get their hands on him. And guys, we got to be honest, Miami of Ohio, what kind of competition is he going up against? But still, we see dominance. Look at that beautiful swim move. Gets a chip block on the running back. Still almost gets to the quarterback. I'm going to give that to Hurry. But yeah, competition, it's going to be key. Like, this guy doesn't look like the guards that he's going up against. Doesn't seem very technical. Doesn't seem very big or strong. So that means every single snap, we need to see Darius absolutely destroying him, dominating him. And taking a vouch for me, Darius can play with the big boys. There he is. I think it had another 2, just a 2-hand, penetration, little bull rush. I think he's head on with the guard here. Yeah, head on with the guard here. So it's pretty much stop the run. I don't like his hand placements. I mean, it's pretty good. I guess he needs to anticipate this double block, because that's what happened. His hands are actually pretty good, pre-active, but anytime you get double blocked, you got to kind of be ready to anchor, because he just got brushed onto the side. Good thing at linebackers and safeties able to fill. Here he is at the 3-tech spot again at the top. Pushing back that center, getting almost to the quarterback. And this is what I mean consistently. Centers do not block you. Here he is at a 3-tech. He's at home here. See that swim move, very easy. And he's got some speed to him too. All right, another 3-tech response. Taking on that double. This is what I mean. Don't get pushed back. He gets to the ball carrier still. He's right here at a 3-tech, taking this double team and still being able to somewhat get to the ball carrier. This guy is a ruthless awakening. 90.6 run defense grade. That means you're just aggressive as hell. And so here he is at I'm going to say 7, man. This is like a 7. He's outside, man. He's going to get a quarterback, but he just goes into that guard. Good stat move, gets to the quarterback. So look, what he's able to do here is he able to line up his pass rush the way he wants. When you line up your pass rush as an edge as opposed to interior guy, as an edge, you get to show the offensive lineman whatever you want to show him. You can show him speed. You can show him a bull rush straight to him. You can show him that you're probably going to do a stun or something like that. But the good thing about an edge is when the offensive lineman sees you coming towards him, you can do whatever you kind of want to get him off balance. When it's interior and you're at that 2 or that 3-tech, you gotta have your plan immediately. There's no run up to like trick him or get him off balance. And so you see Darius Alexander has been giving this guy a bull rush all day long. And so we're going to see how light he gets on his feet. And look at all this time he kind of has to make to the contact, and gets that contact, gets the stat move, and then gets to the quarterback. Just super fast. He's got to stay in front of Darius. He's got to stay honest. But Darius is able to, on hit, 1, 2, 3, bull rush, stat move, quarterback swallow. This is just being dominant. Being dominant. Here he goes again. Look at that, man. It looks like he could be a natural natural nose. Just how big he is, but also his ability to just laterally move as just for a big guy. Look at that again. This happened in the same play a few plays ago, I guess in the first quarter. When you have them aligned like this two technique, as opposed to him being right here, this guard, sorry, let me get my thoughts out. I'm getting kind of excited. If Darius Alexander is at this 3-tech spot and the guard is right here where he normally is, if the play is going rusty, if it's going to the right, right? If it's going to the right, this guard at least has some opportunity to cross the face of Darius Alexander to somewhat probably try to reach and try to seal up a certain part of the gap to where a running back can pick that hole. But when you have them aligned straight up, too, you're all to the discretion of the ball player. You're all to the discretion of the tackle. If the guy's very strong, very fast, very quick, you got to be that much stronger, that much faster, that much quicker to understand, because you're on even playing fields. If you look at them, they're on even playing fields. So there's no leverage. And so when Darius has you on even playing fields, that's how you end up. You end up on the ground because you had no beautiful leverage to help you block him. Let me see where this is. Was he at nose in this one? Is he at the nose? No, he's right here, right on that outside edge again. So you can clearly see he can play that 3-4 defensive end spot, and he still gets to the ball carrier. Look at this wingspan right here. Look how he's able to play with this tackle. Good hands right here. Hands under the chest, able to stab, and still able to get to the ball carrier to the where the tackle is. It's not like that's where the guard is, where he should be used to and close to all that stuff. Here we go at 3-tech. Doing a little stunt. We got nothing here. No real information. But like I said, head on with that guard. Real no advantage for that guard. Passing down. Hand to the face. Ref, hello? All right. Look like he's head on again. Just a beautiful bull rush. Puts the guy on his behind. You love to see it. Here he is right here. Once again, head on. Gets low. Gets that stab, that hand underneath the breastplate. We're able to move him very easily that way. So he's got some strength to him too. Once again, trying to do the exact same thing. Almost gets to the quarterback. That's a hurry if you ask me. So look at that. Look at this strength, relentlessness. Keep going. Bull rush. Gets picked up by the running back as well. Still gets to the quarterback. Good stuff. Overall, good stuff for Mr. Darius. Let's see if we can get his PFF back up here. Nice. Let's kind of see what trends they have him to. Dallas Cowboys could definitely use a guy like this. This is a guy that they can put all around the defensive line in bigger packages. You can even put him at, because they run a 4-3, I believe. Dallas runs a 4-3, and unless something else happens, but in those big packages, you can still put him at their edge. He is more than capable. He's strong enough. He has a 34-inch arm length, so he's able to create a lot of separation with his arms. But even in the interior, you see how laterally sound he is. But the things are, taking the pick on Mozzie Smith, the former first rounder, we could still see what things happen with Mozzie. I don't think Mozzie is terrible. We have the Buffalo Bills. Definitely they can use run defense. And then, of course, Chicago Bears. And that's what makes Darius Alexander awesome. If you have just drafted him, or if you're in line to try to draft him, or if you want to draft him, you got a run plugger. You got someone within the middle of the trenches. They are here to wreak havoc at the end of the day. And so I would say be happy about that. This is a guy that day one, whether it be through rotations with the second unit or not, he's going to be able to beat a lot of guards and or centers in the National Football League. He just will. Some people are just built to do that, and he is one of those guys. You guys let me know what you think in the comments. Like, comment.